You know, everyone's talking about Chris Rock and Will Smith giving him a slap at that one Hollywood award thing. I don't pay any attention to any of that stuff, and this video isn't really to dissect the individual situation of what occurred, but what I thought about was there's craziness in the air. So this video is a warning. There's a lot of craziness in the air, right? So think about this. Over the last couple years since lockdown started, we've seen overdoses at record highs pretty much in every country in the world, mental illnesses, domestic abuse. There's so much of this because in addition to people being cut off from the world, their world being stopped, and a lot of us having a lot of trauma we've been carrying around our whole lives, so we're psychologically a little fragile. And then this happens in a lot of crazy stuff. There's craziness in the air, and we're all connected to a collective unconscious energy field. It's like the universal energy field of society, and there's so much craziness energy in it. It's like imagine it like when you see a perfect cobweb and then you see stuff stuck in it. A perfect energy field like a cobweb, and then there's stuff stuck. There's this collective unconscious field that's like a perfect spider web, and then all this craziness and fear and all this energy gets latched on, and then it's available to be sucked into the subconscious, into any individual, if we aren't careful, if we aren't aware of our emotions, and if we aren't brainwashing ourselves before the world brainwashes us. And when I was looking at that Will Smith video, if it's real, it made me think that this was an individual, if it's real, that he just lost control of his emotions for a sec. I saw a couple of the clips during the commercials, and Denzel Washington's like trying to give him a pep talk, and he's wiping his shoulders off, and then that one guy, Bradley, whatever, from Limitless is talking to him and all these types of things. And as you could tell, I have my celebrity names down to a T, right? So it looked like for a second, he just lost control of his emotions. And there's a tendency for that to happen more often due to all the craziness in the collective unconsciousness, right? It's not just Hollywood, which is a really crazy area, and so many actors and actresses are suicidal. They do commit suicide. There's an incredible level of depression and mental disorders in that, but they're just a microcosm reflection of everything else that's going on. And it made me think how important it is. There's something in the air. You can feel it, and if you aren't careful, it's easy to get sucked into it, just like you get sucked into a tornado. So here's a couple quick steps and things that you can apply. Number one is, no thank you, that's not part of my belief system. So when someone starts complaining and someone starts worrying and someone starts feeling a bunch of fear and they're angry and they're in drama and they're like, look at this problem, look at this thing, just look, doesn't that make you mad? We should do something about it. You know, that's not gonna work out. I don't know, thank you, but that's not part of my belief system. Thank you, but that's not part of my belief system. We do have free will. We are not, even though Jeff Bezos and Mark Zuckerberg, they want us to think we're these little machines and they can hook us up to the metaverse and we'll just be these little machines. We aren't machines. We're conscious, free will, spiritual beings. We do have a conscious mind, although so much of our life is governed by subconscious emotional patterns. And we can reject negative energy. We can reject fear. We can reject doubt. We can reject worry. And if we aren't careful, it's kind of like having a cup and letting anything into your cup. But your conscious mind, you could put your hand over your cup and block dirt, gasoline, anything that you don't want into your cup. That's the same way the mind works. So repeat this. Thank you, but that's not part of my belief system. And you can comment that down below. Thank you, but that's not part of my belief system. Your conscious mind has the ability to reject, and you can make a clear intention. I intend to feel good. I intend to feel good. I intend to feel alive. I intend to feel control of my emotions. I intend for my muscles to be relaxed. I intend to have dominion and control over my mind. I intend to direct my energy towards what I can control. I intend to direct my energy away from drama, and I intend to feel peace, joy, and aliveness. Number two is it's easy to get caught up in unconscious emotions and not understand what someone's going through. So you could see how if you're having a tough time, how if you were in Will Smith's shoes and your wife has a disorder that made her lose her hair, and if you aren't careful, somebody says something and you could snap at it. And it's important to understand we have no idea what people are going through, and to just say, is this something that's going to create drama or not? Yeah, I get it, it's a joke, but is it really necessary to make a joke directly about somebody's disorder? And a lot of times we do this thing in our daily lives where we rag on someone as a sign of affection. And for some people, they can receive that and it's fun and that's okay. Some people can't, and they may laugh about it and put a smile on and all this type of stuff. Like, I remember I was just reading a little bit more about Will Smith after this occurred, and I read a quote where he said, "Sometimes you're broken, but you have to fake it and smile." And you never know when somebody's broken. And you can just ask yourself, is this something that's uplifting, or is this something that's neutral, stagnant? Because everything in the universe, thoughts, words, relationships, it's either creating or disintegrating. And you can ask yourself, do you want to create or do you want to disintegrate? Last but not least, remember this: brainwash yourself before the world brainwashes you. There's this collective unconscious craziness, financial worries, the economy, there's health, there's death, there's war, there's all of these things that you could get your energy sucked into. And so I like this statement: brainwash yourself before the world brainwashes you. And if you want to brainwash yourself before the world brainwashes you, one of the most powerful ways to do that is with your own hypnosis. And I created a success hypnosis for myself. It's right there down below. It's free to use. It's jakeshypnosis.com. It's pinned to the comments and in the description right there down below. It's my free success hypnosis that I use to brainwash myself before the world brainwashes me, for drama, for negativity, for whatever it is. And you can use it. There's about 1 million people from all over the world that have used it, and every day I get these amazing stories, because we don't really realize how much of our creative energy is wasted reacting and getting engaged to the outside stimuli, drama, activity, news, whatever it is, stories that someone's telling you. And so you can check that out for free, jakeshypnosis.com, right there down below. If you enjoyed today's episode, make sure you hit the like button on this video, comment down below. I give and receive love right there down below. Let me know what you think. You think I'm on base, off base? What do you think? Will Smith, Jada, Chris Rock, celebrities, what do you think about it all? You can let me know right there down below.